Major loss in court for Donald Trump in the civil suit brought by the New York Attorney General Tish James. A New York state judge has ruled that Donald Trump committed fraud by exaggerating the value of his assets in financial statements. This was a major plank of Tish James's case against Donald Trump. Seeks $250 million in fines and to bar the Trump family doing business. Watching her way through it is the brilliant New York Times investigative reporter, Suzanne Craig. She was in the courtroom for these arguments. Suzanne, let me just start with you. Your reporting and testimony that we've heard in years gone by, including from Michael Cohen, is that this was standard procedure for the Trump Corporation. They did things like this. They inflated their assets, reduced the value of those assets if necessary to do other things. They were inconsistent at best at the way they treated their assets.
The allegation is pretty stark that Donald Trump there would be something that would, I think, reasonable minds could agree would be worth $10 million, and he may say it's worth $100 million. And this happened over and over and over. And these statements were submitted to banks, to insurance companies in order to secure loans, sometimes favorable terms, and also to secure insurance policies, things like that. So that's kind of in essence. And the Attorney General had brought a civil suit, a quite large one. If it goes against him, it could cost him to the tune of $250 million. And I have to tell, still working through today's ruling. It came down. This is all just right before it's supposed to go to trial on Monday. And there were just some last minute motions for summary judgment. And that just means that each side had asked for a ruling from the bench prior to it going to trial. And I have to tell you, I looked at this and I did a double take. It is a huge loss for Donald Trump and a huge win for the Attorney General. And what the judge has found is that Donald Trump, on this main count that I'm talking about the inflation of assets, that in fact he's been found liable for that. They've determined that he did in fact overvalue his assets again and again and again. And they've not only done that, the judge has called for the cancellation of all of the defendants' business certificates in New York. And then on a third one, they're fining a number of the lawyers $7,500 each.
Of all of Donald Trump's business certificates?
Right, that was one of the things that was ordered today, and the Attorney General in their lawsuit that was brought. This has now been 4 years in the making. It's been going through the civil courts. The essence of what they're trying to do, and just in plain terms, is basically trying to run Donald Trump's businesses out of the state of New York.